Frankie Love back once again, this time with a political video. Election 2008. As you can see by my shirt, you know who I don't like for president. But now, don't get me wrong. While I wouldn't mind seeing Hillary in the White House, you know, there's just other reasons why I would rather see Barack in the White House. Now, Hillary's been a big political figure ever since her husband and all the stuff that went down with Monica Lewinsky and all that other stuff. And yet she stayed with her husband throughout all this. So you got to give the woman credit. Everything that went down, she obviously loves her husband when she could have taken him for half of everything he had, which, it may not have been much, but whatever. Now, she's definitely got potential. Can she win? Who knows? Do people really want to see a woman in the White House? Would I have a problem with it? No. Other people might, but that's everybody's own personal choice. That's their own cause. You got to see what happens. Now, what do I like Barack Obama? Well, let's see. Okay, Barack. Barack. You look at his mannerisms. You hear the way he talks, and you think of his name, Barack, and it all that ties into one other person. Barack. That's right. Barack and the Rock. You look at Barack, you hear how he talks, close your eyes. He kind of sounds a little bit like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson when he was doing his wrestling promos. And what a better combination to have as president and vice president than Barack and The Rock. Put those two together, you definitely got potential of being one hell of a team, if you will. After all, Rock's been World Tag Team Champion many occasions. But, that's besides the point. Obviously, Dwayne Johnson isn't going to throw his hat into political standpoint because he's too busy making movies, Albeit to him, he got out of the business after making enough money. Now he's making even more money doing movies, Just watched the Game Plan last night, one hell of a movie. I'd suggest you go buying it on DVD if you don't have it already. One note on Dwayne Johnson is that, a lot of people seem to think that just because he's inducting his father and grandfather into the Hall of Fame the night before WrestleMania, that he's going to be showing up at WrestleMania. And I hate to burst everybody's bubbles, but that ain't going to happen because he's actually got to go back to Hollywood or wherever he's filming Walt Disney's next movie, which is a remake of Escape from Witch Mountain. So don't expect to see The Rock at WrestleMania. Anyway, let's get back to Hillary. The bitch is insane, plain and simple. Nice woman, but if she really thinks she's gonna be president, she needs to step up to the plate. She really needs to step up her game. The whole situation with it. She got lucky a couple of weeks ago. Winning Florida and whatever other state she won. And of course then there's controversy about it. Let's do a recount and all that other crap. And it's just amazing that a situation like that arises when these are states you need to win so you don't drop out of the race. Now, do I think she'd make a good vice president? Sure, why not? Or vice versa. If Hillary wins and Barack has to be vice president, that's good too. But I just don't see it happening. Hillary is vice president for Barack. Sure, why not? Vice versa. But of course, Hillary passes a comment, about Barack being her vice president, and Barack is so freaking high and mighty. Oh, blah, 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 this and that, She hasn't won anything yet. Yeah, well, pal, hello, neither have you. So, you shouldn't be, being Mr. High and Mighty, Mr. Big Ego, if you will. Neither one of you have won anything yet. You know, hell, there may be a surprise. Jesse the Body Ventura may come out and say, he wants to run for president, and beat both your asses. I mean, hell, if the guy can become governor, he can become president. Let me tell you something. Just because he's a pro wrestler, he was a former pro wrestler, don't mean shit. If he was smart enough to become governor of Minnesota, yeah, he has the power to become president. And I'll tell you what, if it came down to it, I would definitely pick Jesse the Body Ventura over Barack and Hillary, plain and simple. Now, I tell you, don't you just love this shirt though? Election 2008, 99 problems, and the bitch is one of them. But just the kind of person I am. I'm a controversial person. Uh, Besides the fact that it's just a nice color, nice design. But whatever, you know. Once again, I don't care. At this point, obviously being president, is an important thing. But you know, just get Bush out of the White House is my main concern because this guy's just a jerk off, plain and simple. Our troops shouldn't be in Iraq. They need to be taken out of there as soon as possible. And hopefully Hillary will do it. Hopefully Barack will do it, or whoever becomes president will do it. I think that's the main concern right now is getting our people out of there, and you gotta see what happens because, excuse me, we shouldn't be there. I think it's a waste of our money. Putting our troops in danger for. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, I don't. Whatever. I hope Hillary. I really don't care who wins. Plain and simple. At this point, my man, Fred Thompson's out of the race, because I really think Fred has the potential to be a great president because he did such a great job on Law and Order that, I mean, who wouldn't want that guy as president? But then again, obviously people don't because he had to drop out of the election because he just wasn't getting the votes. So, as it stands right now, I'm up in arms. I really don't know who I want to be president, because, like I said, my boy, Fred Thompson's gone. So, gotta see what happens over these next few months. See what happens, who it really comes down to, will it be Barack and Hillary? Will it be Hillary and Barack? Who knows? You gotta see. But, just one thing. If Jesse the Body, if you will, Ventura throws his hat into the race, you can bet money that Frankie Love will be voting for him, no matter who his vice president is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a lovely Sunday. I want you to have a good day. And remember this. It doesn't matter who wins, but the better person will win. Man, woman, whatever. As long as we get George W. Bush or George, whatever the hell his middle initial is, out of this White House as soon as possible, this country will be a better place. I'm a patriotic person, as you can see by my do-rag. I love America. I'm a real American, if you will. My country 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, and all that kind of fun stuff. Frankie Love is out. And remember, every vote counts. So when these elections come up, make sure you go out and rock the vote. Because, remember, people can say what they want. Your vote, your one vote, if you will, can decide who will be or will not be President of the United States. Governor, or state senate, or whatever have you. But remember, this is the most important election of all time. So you need to go out and vote. Ladies and gentlemen, have a lovely day.